All right, what is going on, guys? I just tried to record a whole video of me talking about this game for a good like 10 or 15 minutes, and apparently I didn't hit record. Ah, foolish. So anyways, this is CastleMiner Z for those of you that have never heard of this. I'll try to tell you more about it once I can get to a safe spot. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this game. Maybe even played it yourselves if you're some OGs from back in the Xbox 360 days, say 2000 to 2015. Get out of here, zombies. Oh, excuse me. So, CastleMiner Z, or Ohio Minecraft, or Cursed Minecraft, whatever you'd like to call it. This was an Xbox indie game back in the day. I believe it was on Xbox Indie before Steam. I could be wrong about that, but as far as I know, it was originally on Xbox first. And I remember this was before, actually, for those of you that are, maybe a little younger than I am. I'm 27. I was born in 1997. So, for those of you that have grown up, having Minecraft available on all platforms and, growing up watching, playing Minecraft on Xbox and all these other platforms, man, we didn't have that back in the day. Back in we didn't have Minecraft on Xbox 360. We didn't have anything. We had knockoffs of Minecraft like Total Miner Forge, the original CastleMiner, this game, CastleMiner Z, Murder Miners. It's a whole bunch of them. But CastleMiner and CastleMiner Z and Total Miner Forge were the kind of big three on the Xbox 360 indie marketplace that me and my buddies would play. And yeah, we just made do with what we had. And this one was probably our favorite. This one actually became, we grew up in New England. We grew up in southern Maine. And so we had a ritual where every time we would wake up, and if it was a snow day and school was closed, school was canceled, we would hop straight on this game. I don't remember how it happened or why it happened or how we all came to that agreement, but we just knew if it was a snow day and we were planning on playing Xbox, we were hopping on CastleMiner Z for the day. Oh, this dragon broke my ceiling. I have to fix that. But yeah, I built this sky base in the hopes that I'd be safe, but as you can see, these zombies are still popping up here. That's my buddy Dan and Tyler's house down below there. They dug out the bottom and made it out of brass to hopefully make it dragon and zombie proof. But yeah, we would play this game anytime there was a snow day, probably me and like 5 or 6 of my buddies. And it's just what we would do. We didn't have our licenses yet. We were still like 12, 14, 15 years old, whatever it was. So we couldn't drive, and there's nothing else to do. We all lived like a good like 30, 45 minutes away from each other. So we would just hop on the game and just have a lot of good memories about this game. It's very nostalgic to me. Obviously it shows its age now, it could use some polish and use some TLC, but it has some things in it that no other game really does. And the biggest one that you're probably noticing is the realistic skybox. That's half the reason I built the sky base, is I just love the sky in this game. You can see the moon there, you can see the sun rising. Like, they used a real skybox. It's not all square and blocky like Minecraft is. It's an actual skybox. And something about that just really adds an ambiance to this game in particular. It really fits the kind of horror theme. It's a very dramatic sky, very cloudy and bright colors, and just looks so cool. It gives me that feeling like you're watching Courage the Cowardly Dog or Ren and Stimpy or the Rock Bottom episode of SpongeBob, like that mysterious kind of otherworldly alien feeling. That's a feeling I've always loved, I've always chased, I've always sought it out. And to me, that these skyboxes and skyboxes like this just always give me that feeling, just like, where am I? What dimension am I in? What alternate universe? Just a cool feeling. But yeah, we would play this game back in the day, so it's super nostalgic, as I was saying. Like, I imagine this is what people that are even older than I am that played like the old Marios and Nintendo games, that this is how they feel when they boot up those old games, you know, just pure nostalgia. You know, I did play all the PlayStation 2 games and everything as well, but the golden era for me was definitely Xbox 360. I mean, we got to play all of the best games at the best times. You know, I played through the pinnacle of Gears of War 2, Halo 3, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, World at War. You know, all these massive, like, now legendary games. You know, I was there for the golden age of those games. Actually, the relationship I'm in now is a result of someone that I met playing Modern Warfare 2 with 10 years ago. You know, just, it was a different time. It was a magical time. So yeah, this is Dan's house, by the way, just to not to get too sidetracked, but they built it out of brass. That way it'd be dragon proof. They dug out the floor. We got a teleporter. Got some storage, it looks like. Man, what happened to our resources? Oh, there they are. I got some more stuff in here. There we go. Got some good stuff. But yeah, man, this... To anyone that's watching this video, you know, if anyone watches this video, and if you're younger and, you know, you're growing up with the new Xboxes and all that jazz and stuff, you know, like, I don't know how to say this other than, like, I truly feel, like, a little sorry that you missed out on the Xbox 360 days. If you were there, please leave a comment, let me know, because I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, back me up in the comments. Let these kids know, like, what it was like, how different it was. Like, they just don't have it like they have anymore. There's something in games that, like, for the most part, from mainstream developers, they've lost their charm, you know? We're on Call of Duty, like, 20 now, Halo 15, like, we're just getting into sequel after sequel after sequel, and they're just beating a dead horse. There's no love anymore. It's not about the artwork anymore. It's all about... I hate to sound so cliche when I say this, but it truly has become just like corporate money grabbing, guys in suits that have all the money and the power telling the actual artists and developers that are capable of creating things like this what to do and what moves they should make and what they think is projected to earn the most money. And then they're shocked when their games flopped and are forgotten about in a short span of time. It's because there's nothing to them. They're empty. They're soulless, you know? Those early Xbox 360 days had charm. They had character, you know. There's no reason that this game is that special in theory, you know. I mean, it's kind of janky. I can walk through things sometimes. The zombie sound effects, if I can find one, are like T-Rex noises from like Power Rangers back in like the late 90s. Like, there's nothing inherently perfect about this game, but it was made with some character. And it was made just to be fun, and that's what it is, you know. I'm not having to pay $10, $20, $30 extra to get enjoyment out of this game. It just does what it was designed to do. So, yeah, guys, if you missed out on those Xbox 360 days, man, the best thing I could say is, like, go pick up an old Xbox 360. A lot of them are, like, $20 now on Facebook Marketplace. And... get some of those old games, man, and just play through them. Play through the old Splinter Cells, particularly Splinter Cell Conviction, and trying to think of some other classics. But I mean, there's just so many good older games that they just stopped making for whatever reason. They stopped taking chances, it seems like. So yeah, if you get on this way a little further, we enter the Hell biome, which where it kind of speaks for itself. Everything turns red. But, yeah, man, this game has so much nostalgia for me. You know, I'm currently no longer living in New England and no longer living in Maine. And so, you know, it's fun to look back on my childhood and think about those times and those memories and just, I don't know, man, it just holds a special place in my heart for sure. And I hope someone else can relate to that. If you're watching this, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. You've never played this game and you and your buddies are bored and looking for something to just cruise through for a couple nights or however long. I think this game it's well under $10 on Steam. I want to say it's like $5.99 or something. It's very cheap, you know. Just skip Taco Bell or the beer for one night and, you know, convince your buddies to pick this thing up and just give it a run. Give it a run. See if you like it. It's actually way more challenging than it appears. The only reason I'm having like no trouble right now is because I already have a pretty maxed out weapon, a ton of ammo. I'm able to, but even then, you know, I'm getting beat up. Almost died right there. But yeah, really fun game, especially for the price nowadays. Super cheap. You know, obviously it's a, you know, it's a little janky, but I mean, the hitboxes work, you know? Better hitboxes than Rainbow Six Siege, honestly, if you ask me. But yeah, guys, pick this game up. It's great fun. And yeah, that's about it. You know, if you guys want to see anything more related to this game or hear any more stories about it, you know, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to try to dig a little deeper. I'm kind of just going off the top of my head right now. But yeah, guys, have a great night, and catch you in the next video. Peace.